and run a community.
Like, for example, I can tell you that today, I had to do some of the stuff yesterday, so today in the last few days, I've been totally zero. But the truth is, I'm optimistic that I will get better. That's just the mindset you gotta develop.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I didn't know where to turn. I was so confused until the offer came today. I'm like, wow. I mean, they get plenty ways about hell.
Yeah.
They get plenty ways about hell. You know, I think you know they get something called on the table.
Yeah, I heard about that on the table every week. There's something encouraging. You tell us about it more good.
Oh yeah. You can start out when you in the meantime. And I think that one of the good places you get, because I'm told is you get a lot of on the table over there.
Yeah, in Jersey, like 35, 45 minute drive.
Yeah. It's good. You can start on that when you reach to something now before you can decide exactly what you want.
Yeah. I do.
But you gotta put that man on fire, man. You put that man on fire, trust me.
Because you know
the process was speed up.
Very good.
Okay.
The fact that
and we are now found guilty. We sue a lawsuit against him. Yeah, even though
you accuse your owner of salon.
Yeah, but right, yeah. Help me along the way.
Good.
From school.
So where are we?
Well, that's a message I call you for.
Okay.
You have to call me. Say, where is this little man? I said, I don't know. I'm not in touch with you. I already changed his location. He said, well, I beg you. I want you to promise me that you will protect him. I said, why I beg? He said, we will issue order to kill the man anywhere he is. And they are paying good money for it. And they will do it right there in Morocco. America.
Yeah. First, in both our U.S.-funded media training and in our messaging to the press, we spend a lot of time emphasizing responsible journalism. That with freedom of expression comes an obligation to verify facts and to not inflame passions without first doing due diligence. Today, I'm ashamed to tell you that the most irresponsible controversies to emerge in Liberia's media over the past month have originated from the United States. While responsible, critical observations from the Liberia diaspora can be healthy, some cowardly media personalities and political personalities have intentionally disseminated rumors and misinformation into Liberia's political environment from the safety of their studios and offices in the US. And these people are motivated by disruption and a desire to break down trust in Liberian institutions. They don't care what damage they cause. And when questioned by law enforcement, they do not have evidence to back up their claims. Unfortunately, they take advantage of America's First Amendment rights to spread rumors and stir up trouble in your country, which is despicable behavior.
They kill that woman daughter for nothing. They don't want to change the case.
After I know about Texas, I know about Philadelphia, I know about Chicago. And all the things can come through those businesses that way you guys people. Those who can do the drive-by shooting, they are from Texas and they are Mexicans. They say, okay, your information for a big man. So you see, you gotta do your best to help that man. That's one soul. We have to help him. Otherwise, look for a game for nothing. Who is just saying, come here. I said, okay, I will do that. So I called Access Center, say, you know your man. You mean related. Say you got crime done. And I know he has a brother outside. If you don't know him, maybe they all got different names. So right away, I text actually. I said, this is important. Because I will call you, I would like getting you. He told me, see, he get to you yet. So okay, then I this morning when I called it, I saw his text. I decided to call you. You're in a bad situation. So you said, now you who leaked those things to Jefferson Cody there?
No, I'm not the one.
So how they got it?
I don't know about it. You know, I changed the phone now. The phone I was using first, the phone from back home. You see?
Yeah, but that phone, why are you using that phone?
Yeah, but the question here, how can you help me now? What do you want me to do before you help me? I know, I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. The pressure is just going up high. What do you really want me to do? Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me think on it and then call you back. But the first thing you need to do is sit down with me and give me a statement that you.
Yeah, if you want me to come to you, I know. But whatever you will do. Whatever you will do.
Oh, your turn. The same thing, and then I will send it back to you. You correct it if it's okay. You notarize it, and I send it in. And you get assistance. And in no time, the lawyer will do you something. In less than 2 months, you get your.
So you come here broken. So what I should do?
You give your statement. You don't have to come and meet me. We sit down on the phone. That's what I'm talking about.
But the statement, I don't understand. You know, let me be bold and tell you the truth. Let me say this to you. If you can help me, just help. If you can help me as a father, as a brother, as a friend, just help me. But really, I'm not able to lie. You know, my conscience does think I'm not able to lie.
I'm not asking you to lie. And my wife told you we are very honest. I'm a Christian. I don't lie.
Yeah, but it's
we don't do anything about lie. When I say give you a statement, explain why you want political asylum, you don't want to go back home. That's what it is.
Yeah, but it can be.
It
can be now the way Spawn TV or if any posting all information, all that. It can be the reason because I don't know what should I lie on the man. I don't know nothing about him. I don't know what to lie. I know the way out, just man. I ain't gonna. Jenny to tell
somebody told you to lie?
Jenny to tell me what to do, but anything women do, I can figure it out. Where I am now, I don't know. I know. I'm just confused. You was my only hope.
Listen.
My only hope.
Listen. After you release everything, did you listen to the recordings that you say you don't know about?
No, I'm not listening to the recording. People saying things to me, but I'm not listening to it.
Well, everything we discussed, including my wife, all my comments my wife made to you, all is in the people something.
Damn.
So that way everybody does that for you and say, well, you've been double games, you're double agent. And so that's what the board decided to release what they have. And we has got involved in it from my information from back home.
That's the word your man used for me. Your man you sent to me from DC. I think I can remember his name, Smith. That's the word you used on me and said I'm playing double game. And now you're using the same word.
I'm seeing that what people say, what everybody's saying. That's why you see Sacco them and how they call it. They decided to go ahead.
Okay.
You know? All I'm saying, you say you don't want to go home, you want to stay here. That's what they call asylum, because of political reasons. So you have to explain to somebody why you don't want to. So when I say give you a statement, that's what I mean. I'm telling you what to say. I'm telling you to call in and give me a statement where I ask you a question. You have to say everything you know, the reason why you think. You came here, you made up your mind before Sanctions started publishing. That could be additional reason, but another reason. Before you came, definitely. Before you came here and say you don't want to go back. That's all.
But what they did to me was not fair. Seriously, to place me on a detention, on a harassment.
Are they?
Yeah, that would be okay.
Did you say you told me that they told you to lie on somebody or on Kupuji?
I told you.
You told me your condition. You say your condition.
Probably you can remember me. I don't do recording thing. Probably you can remember. I said I think 2 to 3 times. I don't know who listening to the back of your phone. Hearing people talking.
Who listening where? Back of what phone? We're not premature people here, man. Please don't degrade us. We are professional people. We're not premature people. We don't record people that have been challenged.
I think you can remember my work. We used to wear out.
Consider brother. If you just said that, if your wife just said recording is a crime, so very well that check no way in did is a crime on you can go to jail for that. What else no way in did is a crime? There is no way in there is a crime. You can go to jail.
The text I sent you, I sent it, and I told them I recently know that is a crime to state. Yeah, so I don't know what you were up to. And like you're saying, they told you to forcefully do something. They told me, I don't know.
Yeah, because
saying that.
The ground, so you got help. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, because anytime you can say talk to counsel. Counsel, you know what? I said this to you because the way your wife sounded to me the first time. That's when you sent me the message. I decided to call. But really, I don't know. In a situation now, I know that it is appointed for the man to live and to die. So why you recording me or not? I write you a call.
Your call.
But why you did? Why the person did? Yeah.
I don't know what you went through, and I'm telling you again, you didn't tell me. If you had told me,
Counsel, I would have responded. 3 to 4 times. I told you. I told you. I said I'm under duress. I told you I'm under duress. I'm under pressure. How can I sign this letter when those things happening? In a basement, what Bob is eating me, and like I'm under detention.
Yeah.
I told you. I said.
Yeah, you told me that. Yes, you told me that. You told me your condition was bad. And then we were talking about your condition. I wasn't talking about relocating you. You said no, you managed.
No,
but you didn't say anybody was telling you to.
I told you to relocate me. You said, just be there. I'm sending somebody to you from DC. The only concern was me to send the letter. That was the only concern. Now see what happening. See what's happening. The letter you all wrote and put it on Facebook. Fakon is saying I'm the one who wrote the letter. Am I the one who wrote that letter? Yes,
Who wrote the letter? I was sent to me to edit. Who wrote the letter?
So we sent it to you.
I saw the letter when you talk about your professional, you're not giving professional chance.
And we look at some of the things we want to consider.
We now go over to Robert Tier of the Unity Party.
I'm Minister Musu Kelele, led by the Spirit of God, to dedicate a song to the outgoing President of Liberia, President George Mane Blessing Weah. Listen to me. People in place around you in life can be the same one that tearing you apart. Even the one you welcome within your home can be the one that carry the information out there. Listen to this message through songs. Listen to me. Listen well.
Is it on the
Fellow Liberians, I'm Minister Musu Kelele, led by the Spirit of God, to dedicate a song to the outgoing President of Liberia, President George Mane Blessing Weah. Listen to me. People in place around you in life can be the same one that tearing you apart. Even the one you welcome within your home can be the one that carry you songs. Listen to me. Listen well.
Is it on the
Fellow Liberians, I'm Minister Musu Kelele, led by the Spirit of God, to dedicate a song to the outgoing President of Liberia, President George Mane Blessing Weah. Listen to me. People you place around you in life can be the same one that tearing you apart. Even the one you welcome within your home can be the one that carry your information out there. Listen to this message through songs. Listen to me. Listen well.
Is it on the
Fellow Liberians, I'm Minister Musu Kelele, led by the Spirit of God, to dedicate a song to the outgoing President of Liberia, President George Mane Blessing Weah. Listen to me. People you place around you in life can be the same one that tearing you apart. Even the one you welcome within your home can be the one that carry your information out there. Listen to this message through songs. Listen to me. Listen well.
Is it on the
Hallelujah. To all citizens, so we are saying, don't be to celebrate. They tell they were mocking at you. I knew they were mocking themselves. They tell they were bringing you back. I knew they are coming down. They tell they were disgracing you. I knew they were disgracing themselves. They tell they were all no money. Company with all them. So we are saying, Mama to Presidency. 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 Now listen to me. For the book of Psalm chapter 6, your enemy will be defeated in better than what God is lifting you up. Hallelujah. They say they will demote you. Nani, they will promote you. They say they will put you out. Nani, guys will put you in. They say they will pin in your heart. Nani, they are pinning their heart. So we are saying,
okay, so let me say good evening to you folks wherever you are. It's a weekend's edition of the program Face the Issues right here on Freedom. It is 7.9 and 95.7, and so we are grateful. And of course, very much, Minister Musu Kennedy, we want to say hats up to you and your team. Thanks for that great song. All right, so we're right here on the program Face the Issues. On the program Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, but issues involving personalities. But when personalities do their thing in front of those issues, we don't in any way hesitate, but rather we tear you apart. And that's one commitment we had always made, and we'll continue on that commitment. And no matter what the circumstances are, the pain that we're tearing you apart could only attract some level of sorry. But that sorry does not in any way means that we regret our actions. Never. Don't mistaking our sorry for regret. No, we don't. So we are grateful to the Almighty God. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy. You see, this country is an interesting country. We are going for a weekend though. Yeah. So today, at least a lot of things happen. We want to be grateful to the Almighty God. And we told you people, what we told you, everything will come to truth. We told you the issue about Sanction, that you were talking about again, Magadan are trash. You can't compare that with Brandon Samuka. Magadan will get certificate. It is where it is. Everything we ever said, and I told you there is an era of confirmation. Yeah, it is hard. But there is an era of confirmation of everything we had always said. You may not have believed us. And you said we lied. We didn't lie. On the night of the election, I'm still repeating to you tonight, George, we are won on the night of the election. The hours from about 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning with those periods that Amara was delaying to come up with his result, he was already working with his NEC officials and they were stuffing ballots. So when they guaranteed him that those ballots have been sufficiently stuffed, that's how come now he started reading our results. I know for sure that's what it is. The entire Unity Party were broken down at the time we were dancing. Where did they come up? When did they come up? They came up in the early morning hours when they are being guaranteed by these NEC agents that they're going to stop the ballot. That's when they came up. And by that time, CDC believed in fair play. It was already finished beating them. There's nothing else they could do about it, especially when the system is working around. I will say this repeatedly and care less about how anybody feels about it. For every time I'm coming on this radio and I'm ready, I care less about anything, how anybody feels about it. Whether you international or local or whatever, I care less about you. I care more about my country's future. The same way the Americans protect America's interest, I am a Liberian and I will protect Liberia's interest. That's me. I care less about how anybody feels. God created each and every one of us. And there was one mandate that God gave us to have dominionship over the earth. The Americans are having dominionship over their country, over their citizens. Whatever happened in their country, they seek their citizens' interest. They seek their country interest in other people's countries. They don't come seek your interest in, look, when they come here, they're not coming to come seek your interest. No, they seek their interest in your country. That's what they do. When we sit here, instead of us seeking our interest and seeking each other's interest, we tear each other down. When these Americans, these Europeans, and other countries, Great Britain and so forth, when they are doing things, they seek their citizens' interest. While we are here tearing one another down. And that's what we do. And some of us, we refuse to be that. We are learning from the Americans and we adapt what indeed they are doing. We love what they do, we appreciate them, and we think what they do is what we will do for our country. So some of us, I don't care. When I be telling you, say, I don't care about how you can be doing things. You know why? The thing that you care for, I don't care about it. You care about jobs. I don't care about jobs. The job that I'm doing here, I'm not getting anything. Let me be blunt with it. I just feel good saying what I'm saying. I care less about how anybody will feel. Let anybody go check. In fact, I have bank accounts. All the American people, when they say the sophisticated or whatever it is, let them go check whether every month they can see money going to my account or whatever it is. No, I don't have it. It's not there. I just feel good sitting here. I just feel good. And with the exception of the radio when I leave from here, I'm a quiet person. You don't hear me talk too much. I don't talk too much when I leave from here. So I don't care. Y'all go check up the name here and there. I don't get it. It's not there. I don't have time because you care about it. I want you're scared of people. People like us, we don't have time. You know, they said when you care less, the reason you saw Jesus Christ succeeded in his mission, you know why he succeeded? Let me teach you that one again. Jesus succeeded because he didn't prioritize material things. That's why he succeeded. When he came, some people were arguing whether you were changing clothes. That Sunday then you were wearing passing around. Just wear one big gown. No coat suit, changing shoes, all the one you are not seeing it. And his disciples, he taught them that way. So they too, when he left, they succeeded in doing that. Because the way they saw the master, when you care less about the word, when he went to the church, his father's house, people were selling there. People were doing all kinds of things, blah, blah, blah. What he did, he got angry. He would have collected those things that they were marketing in the church. He would have, because he's somebody, he has entered a church, that's his father's church, and they were selling, they were trading. People were making business. No money, then he was sat on top of it and then collected some of those money and enjoy himself. Instead, what did he do? He cared less about the money and chased people out of the church. That's the kind of life that people have. When you have that, I mean, you don't care. You know, during those days when we were growing up, when our parents knew that beating can't do anything to us, they don't scare us with beating. So as a result of that, if you want carry complaint, I'll tell you, say carry. What they will do, not beating, they will give me, I let beating. So as a result, I don't have time. I will do what I want to do. Look, the reason some of you scared today because you think that if you don't go to America, you will not live. You think that if you don't work in government, you will not make it. Right? If you think about your future, I can get my future in this country without working in government. Sometimes I wonder how I'm living. It's just God. Just in few days. Do you know how many Liberians in America have been fighting hard to say, look, Abby, all you're doing for this country, we appreciate you. Whole $100, whole $50. It's enough. Whole $50, $100. This, that. It's enough for me. I don't care. That one can buy me gas. How much gas I really need per day or fuel per day? Where do I go really? Nowhere. So, because I care. If I'm not feeding that house, no problem. I don't have time. Now, any landlord want some kind of funny way on me, I'm able to go in our house, then I'm me and my family able to live there. I don't have time. I ain't got to prove anything to anybody. They are there, and I'm struggling person in this country. I get house, I get car. I'm everything else anybody looking for. I have succeeded more than my parents, my grandparents, my folks. What else do I need? Did I have to do unorthodox things before God bring me at this level? You think that kind of thing I'm going to be scared of passing around? And let me tell you, people, y'all tell your agents. Let me be blunt with it here. I don't want to play recordings. I don't. Y'all tell them to move from behind me. No day they can get me to support them. Let me tell them it today. Tell them to move from behind me. If you ever try it again, there's a guy, and we just state it, he knows himself. He says he's a son of one of the president or something. We have that exchange between us. I have plenty of people in Liberia against you, AB. I want to come for me to come make peace. Between me and who? Do I care about these people being against me? That sound people against me before you can talk about becoming made. So you want for peace and lie to make, I don't know, for truth and lies to make peace. What kind of peace you coming to make? They didn't take long. He sent me a picture with he and Jeremiah Kuhn standing. I said, look at the kind of man I say you want to. So you are part of the people who are against me because of the truth I'm telling. And I care less about that. Let me tell you, any day y'all watch out, y'all go up, y'all come down. I challenge anybody any day over my dead body that I will come down, back down to say I will change my tongue or what I believe in. I will change my belief because Unity Party in power. That the last thing you will ever get. Tell them and tell your agents. Now let them leave AB alone. I will not call names. I respect you. You respect me. I will not call names. But tell them, I would never, ever. Just do the people's job that you promised to do. When you do it good, no problem. We're not here to come, what to call you. That's our country. You are there to serve all of us. Do the right thing. You don't need friendship with me for you to succeed. No. I don't need to be friends with you before I succeed. No. You don't need me. I don't need you. Let's continue with our lives. God will provide for all. You tell them. All that funny noise, because you know you tiny people around here. Your big bosses, they know exactly the power of people like AB. They know it. And I just telling them that they shouldn't be scared because I will do nothing bad. I will never incite violence. No. I will never do anything terrible like they think that I will do. No. We are all working in the interest of the country. And when you do good thing, we'll talk about it. You talk bad thing, you do bad thing, we'll talk about it. So what a bad thing about that? Don't come to me. You don't need to pay me for me to talk about good things that you're doing. Do I need to be paid for that? Except maybe you get sinister motives and things that terrible things you want to do. That the only time you won't pay me now, so that I will not talk about it. Right? That the only time. But if you think you're coming to do good thing to deliver this country and make it to load heavy on earth, what kind of thing are you able to talk against it? If you may roll to move from here way to I don't know Jerepo town or whatever, what thing AB can sit down on the radio to talk against it? That what? Just do the people work. You don't need to pay me. You don't need me on your side. Just be on the side of the Liberian people and do their job. That's all you need. You don't need to be. I don't need to be on your side. You don't need to be on my side. No. We don't need each other for that one. Let's just be needing the Liberian people. Let's do their job. You don't need to pay me for anything. You don't need my friendship for anything, except you want to do terrible things down that when you want me to say, oh, AB, calm down small when anything ain't happening. No. You don't need to. So just leave it. Do what you can do. Just help. You provide food for everybody. Red press come down to $50. What think AB able to sit down here to come talk against you? If red press comes to $50, or maybe $25 or $10 per cup. I think it's $50 now, right? I think $10 per cup. So a red press come down to $10. You think AB able to sit down the radio and say that bad thing? What I want will come from that? I can't do it. All you need to do is not to reach out to AB. And I always told people, if you think you're reaching out to journalists to talk to them, to talk for you, then that means a bad thing you want to do. That's why you're reaching out to them for that relationship. You don't need relationship with me. You need relationship with the Liberian people. Once you have a good relationship with the Liberian people and they are happy, no matter what AB talk about you, Liberian people will not listen to AB. So build relationship with the people instead of building relationship with AB. Forget about me. When I go hungry, me and my family, that's life. We will live it. That's what we are here for. Their work is about sacrifice. We will continue to sacrifice. Build relationship with the Liberian people. Live up to what you promised them. Forget about AB. AB can't change anything around. There's nothing you can change around. Once you are doing the right thing, that's it. So why you coming, here to come say you're looking for a relationship with AB? There's that. Except you get terrible things that you want to do that you think that AB more sharp and you will jump inside. That's the only one you can talk about. But anyway, that's what I just want to tell you people as we are starting the class. So you see, these are some of the issues. And some of them, they don't know. I don't want for anybody to approach me on something like, oh, AB, let go to AB, let go to AB. No, don't talk to me. You are our government. And I can tell you people, I'm always supportive of every government. Don't come to me. Just go do the Liberian people job because you say you will do it. And no day I will change my tongue on you. Hey, that one part, let's just leave it. Don't even try, is there? Anything you look for, you will get it. That one I can assure you clearly. The thing you look for, you will get it. But we are getting there. So today, the strange things that are happening, you're not thinking about it. The terrible things that are happening, you're not thinking about it. The way you're very terrible in this country until you stay showing it up, United Party not ready to reconcile this country. They're not ready. They're not ready. And because they're not ready, the country will be like this. They want governing now. CDC now in charge. We'll see what happens. We'll see who's in the glass house now. You're finna get in the glass house. Let's see how it will work now. You're not ready to reconcile this country. Can't tell me you want to reach out to journalists to go what they call them. Talk to who? You think, look, that thing that you're on there so that you want to destroy this country, you will feel the pinch of it. It is them versus us. We the ordinary people. They claim that they are educated. They are better. You set up your best crack team of people who think that they are more educated, they are more experienced. You have them against us. Let's work it up and see who they in majority in this country. Let's see how it works. That one can assure you it clearly. Let's see how that works. For me, I don't care about how people feel. Every time I come and sit on this radio, I told you it is God that can tell me to say what I say. Until today, even if I were to die, I believe that I die out of clear conscience because God guided me. I care less about how anybody feels. I'm very blunt with what I'm talking here tonight. These people not ready. They get one sick president that we can't see from anywhere, from a footballing president to an ailing president. That's what they tend to do now. We have that kind of sick president who could not show up to receive a certificate today. It speaks out something unprecedented in our country's political history. We have that right before us. That's the kind of country, that's the kind of future that you have sent this country to. And we are supposed to be sitting with a thing that we want to call your passing around talking about our trash. But the idea is we are all sitting right here. And we shall see. We shall see. And I would certainly guarantee I care less about how anybody feels. I keep saying this over and over. And this statement I will keep making, the honor the United Party regime. They will can't care. They will put their police and military police in the street. I think they will do that. I know them for sure. They are capable of doing it. They are very intolerant. The United Party very much intolerant. That's why they're quick to insult people. They are very intolerant. They're able to make the military to kill people. They're able to make the police to kill people. They're able to make anything to happen and trust their ability to do it because you know why? These people are very intolerant. What CDC took At the time they were in government, the Unity Party can't take it, and they will not take it. We know what they're capable of doing because they did that successfully in the opposition. They killed people, they murdered people. Today, no cases will go dead because why? They that kill the people are the ones that are about to take the mantle of authority. All those cases will go dead. Liberians will die in vain. Nothing is being said by the international community. They sat right there. They said people who honor man democracy, people who did SYZ, they say all those statements from the U.S. Embassy up till now. I don't know whether the party up things against these people, but the fact of the matter is these statements will be made. It was one statement that came from the CDC that the U.S. Embassy released a statement reminding us that they got to be careful how people make statements because we will have to do sanction because that statement that day came from the CDC. And you can sense it clearly. Whatever is coming up as sanction today, I saw that sign from the day I was going to press conference, and then the U.S. Embassy came up with certain statement and say people who honor man democracy, blah, blah, blah. But those other people, when they were making threatening remarks, Joseph Boakai talking about how the country will come down, Prince Johnson and talking about Arab Spring, all happening, there was no statement that was released to caution people that they should mark their words. No statement was released in relation to our democracy because those were statements that were made in the context of our democracy that was threatening. Thank God to revert everything. I'm Abraham Godson Weir, and I will give you my full detail. You're plucking anywhere you want to pluck it. I care less about how anybody feels. This is Liberia for us. And this is me. This is Liberia for us, and this is me. I don't care. You know, the problem there is you talk about money, I don't care. I believe God has made me to arrive already. So there's nothing else, nothing more. What about future again? I am already living my future here. I want to be grateful to God. At this age, to see myself whether I think I've arrived. It's not like I'm boasting or bragging, but the thing that can make people to be scared and say, oh yeah, future, dog. We got to protect our country, people. You got to be proud of your country. You got to feel hurt when your country is hurt. You got to feel terrible when your country is feeling terrible. You got to put that in. When we sat in classes, we stood on lines and we said the pledge of the Republic of Liberia. When we sang those national anthems, we didn't sing them in vain. We were singing it as a commitment to our country. Those were patriotic songs. Those were nationalistic songs. Where interpreted our life, who's scared, passing around, passing all over, saying all kinds of trash all over. I must be afraid of, look, I will defend and protect my country like any other person from any other country can defend and protect their country. I will defend and protect my country. I will do that. Because why you cherish, I don't cherish it. I don't. I'll tell you one time, it was 2016 or something like that. Yeah, the UN conference or so forth here and there. I had applied for visa and then they denied me. Certain thing I wrote, I told them that day. I don't know who ever canceled or whatever. They replied me. They say nobody can reply to it, but they replied me that day. I wrote them. It was 2016. But Julia Duncan Cassell at that time, she was gender minister. Yeah, so forth. I was supposed to go for the women conference in America. Yeah. But the thing I wrote there, I said, yeah, Tina, everybody want to leave the country to go sit down in your country. You think we don't love our country too? That's why I wrote them. And you're just looking at you telling me that I don't love my country, that I will not come back to my country. Because that what I saw, why you have said here, it does not indicate that you will come back to your me, AB, that listening that me. Why are you making me to look that it was an insult to me for you to tell me that what you are saying here, it does not indicate that you will come back. Do I know that somebody who's supposed to run a country that I love so much? That means you will come. That was an insult I saw that day. It was an insult. It pained me so much. It was not just about the denying of the visa, but for the fact that you were just telling me that I will not come back to my country, me, AB. I will not. You are insulting me. What made you think you love your country so much and no day you will give up your country and I will give up my country? What made you think that you are by far better and more nationalistic and patriotic than I do? That was an insult to me. For you to be telling me, say, the way you kill LA, the thing you have done, we don't think that you will be able to come back to your country. I would not come back to my country. You don't even know who you're talking about. That Abraham would not come back to your country. You know, do you know that if I go to America, I'm Mr. Nobody? In Liberia, I'm Mr. Somebody. That's why you don't know. And God made all of us so that we'll have dominionship. That here I get dominionship. In America, I got no dominionship there. Nothing. I can't control anything. Nobody knows me or whatever it is. That in Liberia, you pass every street corner. What are they discussing me, positively or negatively? God destined me for this place. So 2016, if I left from here and went to America and go bury myself, said that today, who are coming to know me in Liberia? You see how most of us, we bury ourselves because of these things. Who are coming to know me in Liberia here to say we're discussing AB here today? Whether for good reason or bad reason. Whatever, because people get their own interpretation of whether I'm bad. Other people get their own interpretation of whether I'm true, I'm good. So who have discussed me here today? Abraham William. Though there is a village, but I'm a king in a village. Then I'm going to the city, I become slave. So you are a slave in a city, but a king in a village. Which one you prefer? It better you be in a village where you are king. So in our village, Liberia, the way you're looking, I'm a king. So I prefer to be in a village and be my late king than to can't go to the city like America where I'm a slave. So which one do I prefer? I want to be king. I'm a king here. Yeah. Oh, you're not reading naturalization, sonny? Oh, when you read the naturalize in America, you know what they can say? They say you must denounce any title that you ever have, whether you were king, queen, or wedding, you must denounce everything before you can become citizen of America. So if Abraham will the way I in my village, I'm a king. Then because I want to go to America to live in America now for good, and I want naturalized in America, then they tell me, say, oh, you got to denounce anything, whether you king or whatever it is, so we don't respect that here. You got to bury all of that. Yeah, that the people law. You got to go by it. You got to go by it. You got to go by it. It's there in your naturalization. Before you naturalize, you go there. It is right there. Oh, you think I'm lying? They will say denounce everything, whether you king or you queen, whatever from Africa, or whatever you have that title. Once you want to become an American citizen, bring yourself down to Mr. Nothing. You are going to the city, but you Mr. Nothing. They tell you, say you must tell you for something, and then you put yourself to Mr. Nothing. Now what they can put there? Oh, it's there. I'm not lying. Oh, you're not doing research and thing, eh? It is there. So why you don't let your country? Why we can make Liberia to look like a great country? Why? Look at Rwanda, and I really appreciate Rwanda is attracting Liberians for studies because the study there is very cheap. Liberia, look at Rwanda, that the place Liberians now are sending their children in Rwanda. I myself even thinking, my late daughter, then they get registry. I just send them Rwanda to go study. They studying there. Rwanda is the cheapest place now. So we sending our children in Rwanda. You know what made Rwanda like that? The people decided to say, look, this is our country. That's Kagame told the West and said, when you're ready to come here, you don't determine and dictate to us what your money should do for us. You should be able to ask us questions. In what way can we help you? Because in sociology, in community development, when you do sociology, when you do community development course, they can ask you, say, when you go to the community, do needs assessments. So my boss man, old man Sam Sayan, told me something about a village in Lufa County. So these white people, they went there and then they decided to build hand pump. They went and took, because the people can go to the creek to go fetch water down. It will be some distance away from the town. So they went and decided to build a hand pump right in the town. Now, they built the hand pump in the town, and the people are not going in the town to draw water at the hand pump. The hand pump is not crowded. The people still going to the creek. Then somebody went there, a social student and a social worker went there and did evaluation and then told the people that the reason why these people are not coming to the hand pump, it is at the creek. These people have their inter-exchanges. This is where, you know why it takes for you to put bucket on your hair, you have a pick up little discussion from the creek before you can reach home, you're feeling any another discussion. That's where they do their normal gossips. That's where they tell their little stories. They can't tell these stories in the town. They will go to the creek to go tell the story. So why if you are carrying that hand pump around the creek area or distance away and put a hand pump there, stay, you will have the same impact because why? That distance it takes from the creek to the town, a lot must have been achieved right in between there. Boyfriend must have engaged girlfriend. People may have done a lot of approaches right in between there, but that can happen in the city center. So as a result of that, the people prefer yet going to the creek to go draw water because the needs assessment. Where do you put this that the people will still feel attached to it and will want to go there? That's what my boss man told me the last time. I said, yeah, this is very much true. So in Rwanda, Kagame tells, in fact, that they play most of the people who making their money now, they can go there to go build houses and run their estates and things. So to rent flat there for students is very cheap. Most of the people want to make their money there all over the world, they go to build it there. So if renting there cheap, school cheap, they make everything cheap. People are rushing in Rwanda to go for studies. Liberians are trooping in Rwanda to go for studies today. Decent city. That man tells the West and say, when you bring your money, if you're not putting it in where we want for you to put it, you carry your money back. We'll be able to manage our own money. You know why? Because the man is generating his own money. The country is generating his own money. They determine where they want to put their projects. They know what is of necessity to the Rwandans. So as a result of that, you see, Africans are trooping in Rwanda. The traffic is not towards China anymore. It's in Rwanda now. Every Liberian student that you see, a majority of our Liberians who are struggling parents who want their children to get advanced and foreign education, they are sending them now to Rwanda. You think I'm just joking? Ask. Now where they are going, because the way the people do their country. What do we do about our country? We tear down one another. We what they call God give a position for us to help one another. We get ready. We take what they call, look, all of those things there, it hurts. It's very much good that you do that. But here we are. Things that truly matter, we don't discuss it. You get people who are sanctioned officials, criminals in their camp. They are discussing and celebrating and saying other people should not be certificated because they are sanctioned. Look at that kind of nonsense. Does it make sense that the kind of people you must sit down, you say the country straight? Then somebody come to me and say, many people don't let you in Liberia because I want for you to come. That they kind of unsound people that they don't want to let me business. I must say, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I should look at this bunch of people. Are these sound people? Are they really sound? You get criminals in your camp. Prince Johnson is sanctioned and in your camp. You have Vanny Shemo in your camp. Today, then you talk about Magay and Traore there shouldn't be certificated. Are you sound? That the people who think that they can carry this country forward are than in there? They can talk about the sanction, the other point is that. But me and knew they were just hitting their head. And guess what? The new Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia had one lawyers. And that's one thing I really admire her for. That lady is very robust and straight to the point. She had told most of them that the day you see any flimsy thing, you can't waste court time. You can't waste our time here. You yourself as a lawyer, if you cannot review the kind of thing to take and bring to us, and you just bring trash before us, we'll suspend you. So the lawyers are cautious. So I believe that nonsense, the road say we'll carry to the Supreme Court for the Supreme Court prohibition. If that lady has seen it and said the thing appear and that nonsense, the case that lawyer was going to be suspended. Because you must look at the merit of the case. That's how lawyers fool their clients. They will look at the case knowing nothing is in it. Then whether the client doesn't have any right, they will look at it and they will say nothing, but rather they want to eat the money or so forth. They will go and just waste the court time. Just waste people time. That kind of foolishness there, you'll be doing it. Thank God the Chief Justice has said it, that anybody who carry foolishness to me, they're not even correct. That you know, I wanted to see how that thing will come to go down there. What would have been the basis to say they will not certificate Magede? I wanted to see that nonsense. Then they're sitting down there. What they call that? The kind of people that are sound people then there for us to be talking about. You get a brother who's sick and couldn't receive a certificate. Major issue we are discussing here. Sound something we are discussing here. About sanction. What about sanction? What about sanction are you talking about here? Our ABA can be sanctioned. I will still live my life freely in this country. I will still live my life freely. What about sanctions so much that you see you're passing around with, oh, something about sanction, right? Then you pluck out your Prince Johnson and who are sanctioned. What small is a criminal? President-elect doing business with criminal. You see that video they're passing around. You can't get sense to think about it. That other people won't be talking about sanction. Convicted human being. Your president-elect goes and wine and dines with a convicted person. That's the only video you were able to show. The man lying in sick bed. There's uncertainty that hangs around his presidency that you can't even state when he will be back to this country. Because his life hangs in balance currently as we speak. Unprecedented for our country. The kind of terrible thing you have led us to. You're not thinking about the open life. They are sitting on a celebration sanction. Got trouble. Jawazin Koji passing around. Jawazin Koji. Don't read the sanction something. You saw that thing. Everything we play here that we talk about. And let me tell you something. Me, I want to be blunt with it. You remember when we were playing that thing there about Valley, the Patrick Gao revelations and so forth here and there. When these people, these same guy Jerome video then, all the other men when they were mentioning people from the U.S. Embassy with cars and things, we played those things here. The U.S. Embassy did not say a jing thing about it. This thing was long coming. That's something that's surprising to us. We didn't play all these things here, and I thank God we play again. Is it surprising to you when people were fetching out information and soliciting lies? Is it something that you will be surprising? You think we really care about? No, me, I don't care about that. You know why? Because even if it is true, okay, let's agree the American plays a genuine sanction that has merits. Do you have the moral to question Jefferson Koji? You, if you believe that the sanction is true, and you believe that whatever in the sanction is true, and the sanction in your own words, in your court of public opinion, it is a verdict. Granted. What are you doing with Prince Johnson? Now I say you're not ready to reconcile this country, yeah? And you're celebrating Koji. Let something terrible happen to Bwaka or somebody, then you can sit and say, oh, AB, you don't get Gua. If you can celebrate other people downfall, who are you that people will not celebrate your own downfall? Then you say you want to reconcile this country. The strength of reconciliation in this country is with us, yeah? The way we used to be laughing at CDC people, we don't need to be laughing at them like that again. The way you used to be throwing toward them, we need it on our side now. The power that we're fighting for which we used to throw toward them, we don't need to do that anymore. It is now time that we try to lower we try to lower the rhetorics and all of those things that we need it now because we need people on our side. We don't need to be hating at them now. We need our people on our side. So with the sanction thing that came even against Koji, it's something that you have started to say, we want to talk about anything is because you know what? The power you wanted, that's because you get sanctioned person with you as well. And because you don't, so you celebrate Koji, then you think citizens will be happy to cooperate with you. Then we are just go later and think citizens will cooperate with Unity Party. The division they look for in this country, thank God they won the election on the back of a division and they're celebrating it today. Let's see how it will work now. That's a good start. We'll see how it will work. Thank God some of the things that the U.S. and the White House problem with some of the lines in the sun is that they talk about how people were protesting Koji then when the DSYZ and protest is all right and nobody's supposed to stand against it. Thank God in the sanction and you're celebrating it. Yeah, the citizens stand on their feet and say they want to go protest, then you bring anybody and let's see what will happen. And let us not hear a statement from the U.S. Embassy in relation to that. This country of ours will stay right here. We will continue to sit right here and will demonstrate everything that this country is ours and we deserve to protect ourselves, our interest. That's what I'm saying. Not just ourselves, but our interest. And we'll continue to protect it. But the division you're looking for, it has started. Yeah, to the country, something will happen to this country. We're getting there. For you to be celebrating Koji sanction today, that was long coming. That started ever since with these lies, then that video them pulled up, you could sense it, that people were lying. At least that one, it made us to think about how the sanction came into being. So it is clear that we could see it. People were lying. People were putting together lies. All these things that you see here, we get that one. And you think that you're not come to this country here for us, what they call this time me. Just something terrible happened to you. Let me hear somebody can call on a radio. And let me tell you today, anybody, let me warn you now, any caller who from Joseph Burger Cam or whatever, don't call on this show here and warn people say the country for all of us, you let move forward and lead it in. And never you try, I will cut you off and block you forever. I will tell you that one clearly. Forget about it. People want to express themselves. Let them express themselves. The only thing I'm not going to take on this platform is for anybody to insult. But if people want to say things and say we will do X, Y, Z, which of course is democratic right that they can do it, nobody should call say no, you're not lead that thing and don't try. You try, will block you. And I'm telling you now. You know why? It better you go to your sense. You don't have the sense to understand that you get power in your hand and the peace and the reconciliation of this country, the breading of reconciliation of this country rests with you people. And you're not thinking about it. And you think you can do what you want to do. Look, we are getting there. Just try it. Let me hear anybody call the radio here and can talk about look, let me tell you something. I've told you people. Sometimes when I'm talking, just like God, you just can't take me away. Yeah, that's how I can feel like. And I know by the grace of God, my family will not suffer because everything is okay for them. They will not suffer. Everything is okay. God can feel for the end. People can die. They are both parents and that they still live. Like my family will not suffer because the level I'm doing that, they will not suffer. But you know why? These bunch of human beings that want to destroy this country, you can sense the path of destruction. You know it clearly that on a unity party, there will be total destruction. You can see it now by yourself. So when the men of God said the country will crumble, we are now seeing it. This country will crumble. Look, and you can see it clearly. Look at the UP people celebrating people downfall. Then now who can support you? Who can support you? Terrible things ahead, and we can see it. Terrible things are ahead. I can see it. And it will not happen by the conduct of the opposition in making, such as the CDC. It will happen at the hands of the Unity Party. You can see it clearly. Let it you know, and let me see here. The other thing that they wrote about Koji. Let me put it up here so that you see it. That is what they wrote about Koji. Let me try to put it up. Maybe it will try to help you for you to understand. Oh, you throw light on some. I don't want to go too deep into what they wrote or what they said about Koji or blah blah blah. I'm just trying to say that for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. As a result of that, you got to proceed with caution. You'll get criminals in your camp. You'll get sanctioned officials in your camp. Then you're sitting down celebrating. You're already in power. Then you're sitting down and misbehaving. And you think that you will survive it? You think you will survive it? I don't want to speak to what they must have written and let me see here. Okay, so this is Liberia's line. So this is Liberia's line. I don't want to go into this much, but I'm just trying to show you something so that you'll be able to read through as to what is said about Koji, especially when it came to Liberia. Very December, they can do that. And here we are. All right, so they said today they offered designated Jefferson Koji, who is the mayor of Monrovia. Liberia is a senior leader of the Congress for Democratic Change political party. Koji has a reputation for stalking violence and has a powerful grip on what? Monrovia's youth. They say he controls many of the young people. And you can see it clearly. That one is true. That Jefferson Koji has a huge command of the young people. As to whether stalking violence, no. Only the UP people then will say yes to it. But that is not something that we can say, yeah. And they say he controls paramilitary style organizations associated with the CDC. Look at that. The Unity Party get paramilitary, not just but military organizations that during these elections, they dressed like militants. They were deployed in places. Maybe their own sanction time will come. So we're not even talking that one there. Let's leave it. They say offer has reason to believe that. They say they got reasons to believe, right? So it's just to believe that Koji has instructed these organizations to violently disrupt demonstrations conducted by government critics or political oppositions. I don't know where any paramilitary group disrupted any demonstration in this country. I think all of the demonstrations that went on in this country here, in fact, police decided to give people water and also I didn't see anywhere where there was a clash between folks informing about demonstrations or so forth. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. No. So when they say Koji and his supporters have been involved in violence in connection with an opposition rally in July 2022. Opposition rally in July 2022. Is it that thing about the I think that's this fix the country protest versus the CDC something? Yeah, which of course the CDC came up and condemned though, and so forth. And students attending a memorial service for former Liberian President Emerson in March 2022. They said anti-rape protest in August 2020. These people. They say a student graduation ceremony in December 2019. Wow. So when Koji, it was a graduation ceremony, I think at that period when Koji was graduated. That was when Martin Colley there left from here, lie and say that they were chasing him out of the country. You see some of the things? Man, I just leave the whole thing here. You love your country. Just love your country. I think that the only thing that can help you. Love your country. They say Koji, they say he goes as far as what? And Koji also engaged in corruption acts. That one part, we're not able to state as to what sort of corruption. We don't know that one because bribery, those are secret things that can happen between two persons as to whether they have that. I can't speak to that one there. And misappropriation of state assets for use by private political movements and pressuring anti-corruption investigators to hurt. Okay, these are things that what they call it, maybe they get claims to that. I don't want to speak to that one, and I will leave that. They say Koji is being designated for being a foreign person who is responsible for or complicit in or who has directly or indirectly engaged in, so maybe directly or indirectly, some kind of way. So how do you establish that indirect link? Because if it is direct, you will physically see the person present. If it is indirect, then maybe you got to be able to establish that link, because if you say it's indirect, you must be able to establish that link, and which is very much important as well. But again, that's them. They said who is responsible for complicit in or who has directly or indirectly engaged in corruption, including the misappropriation of state assets, the expropriation of private assets for personal gain, corruption-related issues. There was something here that they talk about. Okay. So they say he controls paramilitary organizations associated with the CDC, which allegedly recruits. They say allegedly recruits. They say allegedly, that means it's an allegation. All of the wordings are inside here. So that thing I just sanction thing, let's just leave it. The Liberian people know how to respond to sanction. Right? So let's leave that one. I don't want to go into this sanction thing because this sanction thing is a thing I call across every government. The Unity Party get their own sanction people that they're dealing with, and the CDC get their own sanction people too that they're dealing with. It call across. Nobody has more to speak to these issues. But I'm just saying, what I'm saying here is that these people come up with their sanctions, and for Koji's, we can sense that there were manufacturing of lies and things that came up. As to whether these were things that contributed to their sanction, we don't know. But at least we saw it that there were instances where people were purporting lies against Koji. So I don't want to speak to the sanction issue that much because the sanction thing, it cut across. The Unity Party get their own criminals there. Because the sanction now ain't mean that people are criminals. Okay, Unity Party get their own criminals, then CDC get their own criminals there. So let's leave it now a balance. Nobody get any moral to speak to that. Let's go to Joseph Boga being sick, and he's lying on sick bed, and he's sitting there. Jeremiah Kuhn and Prince Johnson praying for him to die, so that they will take over power. Now look at that thing that you must be thinking about. And don't be thinking about what up sanction, because sanction thing on all sides. You're all sides. And the only reason some of you celebrating because your whole life and everything hangs on America. So what is big about it that you're talking about? They are like, oh, we did that, blah, blah, blah. What thing? In fact, if Koji wants to serve as Secretary General of the CDC continuously, he can still serve as Secretary General of the CDC. Prince Johnson is still political leader of his party. He's still passing around, nothing changing anything. All the people that do it better criminal, nobody do anything. What a big deal about it? Our country there, people. No, let me tell you something. This is our country. The thing you're looking at, so our country. Yeah. Me, I can be talking my own. Then what going here. Let us respect ourselves in this country and crave for ourselves and respect ourselves and protect one another. And protect one another. These sanctions and things can't just come up like that. It come up through lobbyist group who are Americans that people will take country money. And the Americans don't ask the question as to where are you taking the money from to give it to lobbyists. They don't ask that other question. Once it going to their lobbyists, that means a clean money. So if Samuel Toy then decided to take Liberia money from the Liberians while they are struggling and decided to hire one lobby firm and then give it to that lobby firm, even if that 2 million or whatever, they will not question that money to be dirty money. To say the Liberians government took money and gave it money meant for development, they will not put it in a sanction to tell you, say, that the Liberian government is corrupt by taking money and then giving it to lobbyists. What kind of lobbyist thing people will sit down, collect the country money? Do you know some of the money that they gave these people 150,000, some of them 200,000? They're taking it, but one that American people receiving it, not corrupt money, that clean money. But you depriving Liberians for them to go case. And in most instances, they will convince Parliament. There's a movie that I watched about lobbying. It's like, I want to get around President Weah. And I know it is difficult to get around President Weah. And I want to convince President Weah for him to sign a contract that I have. It is not on the basis of the legitimacy or the credibility of that contract, no. Because President Weah is not there to see whether I'm able to deliver on that contract. So I go through a lobbyist around President Weah. I gave that lobbyist money. That lobbyist collects the money. In that part of that company money and giving it to that lobbyist to take it and carry it to maybe the Minister of State and John Wissa and Wissa Plamo, and then carry it to him and say, Baba, and I want for you to please make way so that President Weah can give us here that money that in the corruption. In the attempt that the corruption in their world, it is not corruption. So I take that money and talk to Wissa Plamo. Wissa Plamo takes that money, convinces President Weah, and said, Mr. President, the thing will be a very good project for the country. President Weah trusts in Wissa Plamo and then decides to sign that contract. Wissa Plamo calls me, AB, your contract is signed. Go and do your project. With no, that's how it work. They just sit down and people leave from here, go to them and tell them, say, you know what? Abraham, we want for this one to happen to AB. Then they take money, they give it to these, they are lawmakers. They collect it. They say, bring that money. Let's see how we can look at it. Then they pass it on. It work. Now voting now. They will fast on it and say, so look, then you know what? Let's pass it on to the Treasury Department. So that they can come up with sanction against AB. Then they will come up with sanction. Me, but I don't know what thing they will ever care me what they call, because I don't know what thing. Maybe that they talking here business, they can sanction people now for speech. I don't know. Maybe that's it. That the only time now sanction business can come on me if I can sanction people for speech or whatever it is. No, we are speaking the truth and nothing else but the truth, especially when we speak the way we speak. So that one then there that they can be doing now corruption money. No, not corruption money, because it is passing on to them. And we think for sure that we have come to the place of understanding our country is very deceitful. So, Koji, go and rest. The same way Magay and Bill, then they are resting. Go and rest. Because the people who supposed to be putting more on you, they themselves get sanction people and they passing around with them. So you yourself, you and your party, you're passing around too. God there. One day, the people will hear the truth. Maybe that somebody make a strong case against you or whatever it is. Right? They say OFA can review it. So maybe again, if you can change behavior or maybe convince them on something, it could change around again. We don't know. So you can make some changes and things there. Yes, people can move from on sanction list. That OFA group, they say about sometimes 100 people, they can move them from on the list. Yeah, they can get ready to move you from on the list. So it's not something like death warrant or whatever it is. Coach, you don't do anything to yourself or whatever it is. These American people, they will still remain engaged with you. You can go and contact them. You can go and speak to some of the issues that they said that you did or so forth. Maybe you can clear your name on some instances. They say there's something that they're able to believe. How do you try to change that around? It's left with you by your conduct and thing. So you can get that one happening. But let's look at ourselves as Liberians and forget about these things and concentrate on what really matters for our country. Because that's where we should be looking. And I think for sure. Because for me, I can hear Togo, right? So me, I can hear talk. And I'm AB, I'm God sent, I'm right here. So I just talk. I don't have time for what anybody will say or whatever it is. So this is where we are. So God there. God there for all. But the idea, I just want for the youth people to shut up. Because they are not qualified to speak to sanction-related issues. They have no morals to speak to it. Let them shut up. The country is as it is. Let's leave it like this. Right? So I think that's it. So we're about to pick your course. We have how many minutes? Okay, we have enough time tonight to pick the course. We got the sanction team, Buakana present for them to get certificate for all the terrible things that are happening. I need thank God my and they can go and run their business. Let's see where we are today. Enough for us to talk about tonight, right here on this very day.
We are. Fellow Liberians, I'm Minister Musu Kelele, led by the Spirit of God, to dedicate a song to our outgoing President of Liberia, President George Mame Blessing Weah. Listen to me. People you place around you in life can be the same one that tearing you apart. Even the one you welcome within your home can be the one that carry your information out there. Listen to this message through songs. Listen to me. Listen well.
Is Steve on the beat?
Fellow Liberians.
Okay, so we're right here on this very day. So let's get to the lines and start interacting with you. We can now go on from here 0776 104 104 086 500 104. We are certainly getting there, and that is where we are on this very day. Liberia. Here we are, and we are certainly getting there, and we will get there, no matter what the circumstances are. We will certainly get there. All right, and this is it right here. Let me get on to this fresh caller. Hello, how are you doing? Let's hear from you quickly.
The question would be, can people be sanctioned for protest?
That's the whole thing.
They don't know. Where are they? When they were protesting here yesterday, where are they? And is that a good thing? I'm so proud that the United Party level government will be rejoicing, celebrating. It's a shame and disgrace to our country. When they think United Party should be thinking of how will the government come to himself, you get well and can't tell the affairs of the country. That should be something to be worried about. Now
I just thought so.
Thank you.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. No, they say he obstructed protest. I don't think it's because of protest. They say he was engaged in something like that, and all right, abuse it. How are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, they found.
Okay, go on quickly. Let's listen to you again.
Yeah, another question I want to ask. If they sanction you, and deny you from going to America. I mean that you're not living up, you know?
No. You can live your life anywhere, any part of the world. You can go.
I know what's going on about Sanction in this country. America, you do live in Sanction. The voice for us. I think we can live in our country. Because we said that we love our country.
What a big deal, boy. Love your country. Move on with your life. It doesn't matter. The poor country, they say you will not go there. Nobody relating to them should do business with you. That is poor prerogative. That they are right. Yeah. Hello, how you doing? Go ahead quickly. Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Good, it's Joseph Dewi.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm calling you. Thank you for this. It's just simple. Like I was saying today, and I said on my Facebook page. If statements from political actors led to people death in this country, example, the Francis Yumani who said he was killed in a video capture at a police station, and they established 800 militants in Lofa that led to the death of Momo and Prince Johnson there and Bob Naked there organized people, and the president-elect Joseph who said if he does not win, there will be no Liberia, and they promised that anybody's statement that has the propensity to undermine and whatever in this country, they will. You have not come on since then with any statement as a state government up to present. Do you mean that people will trust you for what you say, or we're going to subject ourselves to that because people want to go to America? I said no. Number two, I want to say to you, AB, the other time I wrote at the American embassy and I was opportune to have an audience with the political and economic department at the embassy there. When there's a situation that Liberia needs, these people who make the statement, we should write at the American embassy and have an audience with them with these tips and reference to these things. They will call, why are you holding on to this? Why are they not being here on a sanction? And that will work up. So I believe, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead quickly.
So those are the issues of concern. But you said, don't come to my country. It does no matter. Prince Johnson here, he never went there. He built how to call the universities around here. They did not question it. Since then, they talk about World Crime Code. They don't shake. They don't do anything. So what people?
But people even say that determining who becomes our president or the man stay powerful. So what is about sanction? Somebody don't come to America. What is sanction about somebody don't come to America? Okay, thank you. So we can return to quickly. Yeah.
Hello, Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie, I'm all return to the
yeah.
You see, Eddie, America not get a own thing. The only Latin ministry they always get. They want to kill their own soul, that on their foot. But like only they one Latin soul they want to kill. They just follow and lay down there for yourself, whether school, I know whether school and cold school, to their safety. They leave there the whole a money like drop anything. They just censor again. So say censor or you don't stop. But like only like people segment they want to kill. See what they are doing. See the thing what the people are doing. The certain people are now to them and Prince Johnson come and kill door. At the end of the day, when Prince Johnson got door, Prince Johnson quiet. They don't want to open their mouth to answer Prince Johnson and door was killed in the place. They say America again. They say one of America. That's what they say. They want to bring up in Liberia and they say all the suffering up. They use people in their home there to spoil our country, to suffer us. That they say America today. They say the fucking session or democratic country. But they were born naked and saying they have. They want that session for them. Prince Johnson, that country problem. What they don't get anything. Anything what the people are doing to win ordinary people because we just ordinary people. Those people are disgraced. America, one day, they are disgraced.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, ma'am, for your contribution. Let me get to the WhatsApp line and then speak to this caller. Hello, how are you doing? Quickly.
Hello, this is Melinson Yadro calling from New Jersey.
Yeah, Yadro, let's hear from you, please.
I am speaking as a Liberian-born citizen and as a naturalized citizen of America.
Okay.
Look, it is only in Liberia when the year thing coming out of the United States is trimming, they're running around with it. United States, I was just talking with one of my friends in here today. United States have their own nasty problem that is bigger than any other third world country problem. Since Joe Biden became president of the United States, over 600 mass shootings have taken place. United States looking like a war zone that has killed over 3,000 people. They're not able to solve their own problem. When Democrats want to put on the table to talk about gun control, Republicans will go and step on it because they are the big lobbies for the biggest gun production people in America. They don't talk about their own problem. They say the issue statement, threatening people who will do that will threaten the peaceful election in Liberia. But yet, you got Americans in Liberia who were observers. You got European observers in Liberia. They were present in Foya when Unity Party people were killing people, the killing snake in their presence. And if that act was done by CDC, they were going to say that Jefferson Koji did it. All the nonsense they wrote about Jefferson Koji, Unity Party carried out. All of their wives in Liberia, they saw it. They have not said anything. People who orchestrated it, people who ordered it, they are all moving in Liberia. United States Embassy is yet to say anything. Washington, D.C. is yet to say anything. They think they were intimidated people in Liberia from coming to America. They think everybody in Liberia want to live in America. Not everybody want to live in America. And no fools are in Liberia that are running around with shit from the United States. They just useless people. They're not true. Who committed serious crime in America? He refused to accept election results to congratulate Joe Biden. Has been indicted 4 times. He got 91 charges on him. He moving freely in America, trying to contest the coming election. They in Liberia don't say shit about that. But they're showing finger to Bill Traore and Nathaniel McGill that they should not be certificated. Are you a joker? Are you a joker? When a criminal who incited people to attack United States Washington Capitol, moving freely in America, he got 91 charges on him. 91 charges. Bill Traore and Nathaniel McGill are not under any charge. They are not under any indictment. But you sit in Liberia and celebrate and call for their denial to be certificated. You are a joker. They are all fools in Liberia. We are not fools in America. I'm sitting there in America talking this. What I'm saying right now, I cannot even be questioned. No security can knock to my door. They got to learn to put their senses into use.
Certainly.
Why would they hear about America? They're dreaming. They're running around. They're running around with it. America is God. America is not God. America is not God. They have to learn to respect themselves first. You don't respect yourself, nobody will respect you. So thank you, AB. Thank you for the education.
Yadro, thank you, my brother, for your contribution. Let's get back to the WhatsApp line. Emmanuel Soma is on the line. Emmanuel, how are you doing, Soma?
Yes, sir. Good evening. Good afternoon, AB. How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing, bro? Which part of the U.S. you call?
Yeah, I call from Virginia, USA.
Okay, go ahead.
AB, let me say thank you very much for your time to educate the Liberian people. For me, I'll continue to say it. This world is not a fair place. So imagine Jefferson Koji can be censured, according to them, for having influenced all the youth, but they cannot censure Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who is the chief financier of the brutal civil war that lasted for 14 years, that murdered over 350,000 innocent people and destroyed billions of dollar property. She cannot be censured. I call it a butt naked. There's a video of butt naked recruiting ex combatant. When he's telling them your side is your side, their side is our side. We have the video. So we've been saying this thing to our officials when they were in power. We should gather a mass protest with video evidence. I have a lot of them. Right after this inauguration on January 22nd, we should organize a mass protest presenting all video and documentary evidence to the U.S. Embassy, to the European Union, and to the African Union, the EU or AU, presenting the evidence of Yeke Koluba, his threat towards the peace and stability of the country, General Bud Deke, Queen Johnson, Joseph Waka, Honorable Yumale, as we speak, maybe you guys don't know, Yeka Koluba, Bud Deke, and Queen Johnson will be controlling the NSA. They are in charge of United Party Dev Squad. They have already recruited that are ex-combatant. There are videos upon videos that we have in our possession. Those videos should be presented to the U.S. Embassy, to the European Union, to the African Union. We are in the United States. We will get together and also organize ourselves and go to the State Department and go to Congress and give the evidence. That's what we can do. But the sanction against Honorable Kochi is just biased, it's political, it makes absolutely no sense.
Soma, thank you. And of course, great points. Let me get to the next caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's listen to you. Yeah, your name. Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Aaron and I call from the United States of America. To be precise, I'm calling from the state of Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Aaron, go on.
July, I think there was a selective in the sanction report.
No, they always their sanction don't talk about selective. They call it targeted sanction, meaning they target people. So let's leave that one there. It will always be targeted sanction.
The United States of America went so low to the extent saying that they refused to mention Martin Collini, saying that a student was graduating 2019. There was a derosion took place on the graduation day. It was Martin Collini who graduated 2019. When he hired himself,
he lied. He lied that time.
Baseless statement all around in a paragraph, in a particular statement. These are all baseless statements. I can tell you for sure. The mayor will come back stronger. He will bounce back. Mayor Koji, we got your back. You can be a Julia Malema from South Africa. You don't need to come to America before you survive. You are a young man. You are already laying a foundation for yourself. So you don't need to come to America. I ain't talking about any property in America. Maybe I know for the way I don't think you have property in America. So that's one. I can always tell like in the United States, if you work your try as much as possible to invest back home. Because anything can happen at any time. Yeah. It can be mayor today, it can be me, it can be anybody else. So the more you work there, try to do something, behave like the Nigerians and the Ghanaians. Yeah. Do not take the place to be like home. Okay. America is a hustle ground. When you come here hustle, you not invest how much. Still example having to stand on water, so we saw how they did doing it. Took all the property from him. And it can help you to any Liberians at any time. Right. So you guys got to use that. Watch it. Okay. I think the particular speech against the mayor was a target one to July. Thank you so much.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. Honorable Solomon George, how you doing, sir? Let's hear from you quickly. Yeah. At least, yeah, good evening, Honorable Solomon George. Let's listen to you, boss. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's about time Liberia begins to challenge these sanctions. Okay. I am advising the mayor to challenge the system. They are hypocrites, calling themselves legislators in America that they are receiving free money. And I'm going to say openly, I'm not afraid. I was just at the party headquarters. And I said, if you don't be careful, Summit will end it there. I am saying it, I said without mincing of words. Our own people are undermining us in this place, but we need to challenge the sanctions. I am advising Honorable Kochi to take this issue to court. Let them prove what they are saying.
So how do you take it to court? How do you take it to court? Because I don't know. They are not telling you because they are not telling you not to enter a country, and that's their right to allow you enter their country or not. I don't know which one.
Well, we need to stop. We need to stop in this. Listen, Africa needs to unite. Okay. The Western nation came here and divided us, plundered our wealth, stole from us, raped our mothers, and enslaved our people. They have not paid us yet. They tell you about corruption. America is one of the most countries. They must stop meddling in our politics. We, the leaders of this country, we are afraid to speak because we want to go and end up living in America. Yeah. But we need to start doing something to the American people. The last time I gave it to the U.S. ambassador, and I think as of tomorrow we will start giving it to the president. President Biden's son now is on. I don't know what it is. They are putting it on Donald Trump. They're putting it on Biden's son. Biden's son is an addict. He's a criminal. They're not talking about Biden's son. They're talking about Jefferson Cody. We will not accept it. They can keep their country.
name is Solomon George, and I'm a former representative. We got, I think, today. But he has a case pending in court, and so I think it's hanging on. And I don't think Dan got his certificate today because I spending. I don't know why. But I'm going. Let's go on. Hello, how are you doing? Hello.
Good evening. This is Medical calling from Texas.
Yeah, go on, Texas. Let's hear from you, Chief.
Yeah. Thank you for the talking point today, and thank you for all of the point that you raised. I think the most important thing of all is today being a data certification. The president-elect could not be anywhere around. I don't know where in the world. I need to check my history to know which country.
No, they don't worry about. They don't worry about his death and hanging around. They don't think about it as Sanction thing. They think about.
This is the biggest embarrassment that any country can ever face. I don't know where in the world it have happened, but again, Labrador has just made another history. On the sanction thing, let me just say this right. We live here in America. Sometimes a lot of the Liberians here, we just go to our 9 to 5 and we don't even follow the American politics. The politics in America is just as ugly as anywhere in the world. America behave like what they call in a Liberian term street gentleman. That's how America is. America portrays herself outside to the world as the best and the best. Until you live in here, until you understand and read and have yourself informed, this country is no different from any country like that. To live in Labrador is 10 times safer than to live here. Here, it's as difficult as anywhere. I hear Liberian people are voting on the issue, the country is hard. Before, we used to buy bacon rice here, this 100-pound bacon rice, we used to buy that rice, $38, $39. Today, that rice is around $75. No one is complaining. Before, we used to buy a sack of water, $125, $110, $115. Today, that sack of water is just $6.80. No one here complains. But Liberian here who understand the question that they go through here, they behave that this place is more better than home. I can say to anybody, if you work in this country, they make a bed back home, because this country, when it tired with you, when it tired taking your resources, it send you somewhere where you will die sooner. So think to you, baby, pension is nothing, but that people celebrate. But Koji is just a young man, he can go abroad. He has other countries to travel to, not only America. And I can say to anybody, you get your money in Africa, don't buy property here. Take your money, invest it in Africa, where no one will take it. Here, the people are rogue. In fact, we here would know that we know the history of this country. The history of this country is a rogue nation. We stole this country from other people, and we pushed them aside. So the biggest rogue nation is us. The ugliest democracy is us. But when we get out there, we portray ourselves to be the best. But when you come in, it's like, I call it the grave with the rotten metal inside. That's how America is.
I know.
They said I said better, but you got the dirtiest. Tonight, you go on every channel, the death rate will be minimum. Overall, America will be around 100 or more. So have a good evening, man. AB, and thank you, and continue the good work.
All right, thank you, brother, for your contribution. I appreciate that. Hello, how are you doing? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yes, AB, how are you? This is Vani Seko calling from New York City tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the show tonight, and I really appreciate you, and I love the energy that you're putting on. Thank you for everything. Like the brother just left on the line, I was listening to him that come from Texas. A lot of things play in our politics, and like the honorable said, there are people that were in this government, because the government is still going up to next month. There are people in this government that undermine this government to where it is today. And there was a lot of petty jealousy, just what the president preached about in the church the last time, among all these officials. There were people that were sitting there and undermining their brothers and sisters. You understand? One of the guys that have been very honored man in the particular government have been Jefferson Coaching. People in this government that hate this boy because he's young, he's energetic, they look at his future is bright, they don't like it. They all have colluded against this man with opposition to get where it is today. You understand? And we will not sit there and take this. Like the brother said, America, when they say corruption, I hear corruption lives. We see it. But because they got laws, they got all kinds of things that they can want to back this nonsense, and they take their crap from here and carry on all the country to just destroy people's life. You understand? You don't worry. I know America is the place that everybody want to come, but it's not like that's the only place in this world that people, when you don't live, you never live. People are living better life like brother than some of other even living in this place. What kind of better life we live here? We can't even honestly in our own bed. We're gonna be here and there. The only reason is because our country, the situation for the war and all the things that make the country look like the way they. But some of even regret when I came to America, I regret some days. You have to now think about getting myself from all of here. What kind of country you in? You worry every day. You work, you get out of this, your home, you worry. Everywhere you go, you worry. You go to work, you look behind, you look over your shoulder. You're driving, you're scared. Everything you do, you gotta be on check, man. You can't make a little mistake. What kind of country is that? It makes people getting older soon. It get you to be confused. There are a lot of people leading to Alzheimer's and all kind of diseases that they cannot remember stuff because it's just too much to bear. You understand? But there were people in this government that should have done better. They should have had people in Washington D.C. Just how the opposition had people in Washington D.C. to put their case, but they never did. They all sat there taking money and doing nonsense over there. And yeah, look at what these guys have done to our people. You don't want to sit down and like I said, all the evidence that they're talking about, and we can gather evidence. We ourselves will start to go to Washington and we'll march to the embassy over there and we'll do just what the people did to our people. We don't want to let this go. You think we're here because nobody's scared of anything. America is not heaven. That's not someone here. But we don't care. Whatever they want to do, they can take their paper, they want to take it. But why will you just look at certain people and target them? Because some people come and say nonsense. Man, I voted out. It's a man you're supposed to trust. That man I targeted person for going here and sick. Ready rubbish all over here just because they hate a young man. What kind of nonsense is that? The thing is spinning me. Seriously. But like the brother said, that man is a young man. He can go about his normal business. He can find a way to go to that particular committee somehow, and then he pushes case. Because these are lies. Why we got Malaysia in the CDC? Why are they lying like that for? What kind of nonsense is this? Yeah? You might let them say on TV they will kill people. You're leaving there coming after people that are look, man. I'm so pissed. Amen.
I know.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So that's the country. That's the word. That is America for you. All right. Hello, how you doing? Hello? Yeah, please go on. Sorry, let me get on to this one here. Dana Roosevelt. Hello, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Sorry, let me get on to this one here. Dana Roosevelt. Hello, how you doing? Hello?
Yeah, how you doing, Chief? Go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, thank you, AP. My name is Roosevelt. I'm calling from Australia. Yeah, my man, the only thing here about Labrepo can do here to just protest, the only thing they can do to the people is to go and burn
their what?
To burn the embassy. That's the only thing they can do.
Don't talk that kind of thing. Don't talk that kind of thing here, man. I just say we'll go burn embassy. Don't talk that. Hello, how you doing? No, you don't do that. Hello, how you doing? Yeah.
Hello, AB.
Yeah.
Masale, Maryland, USA. How you doing, my brother?
Yeah, Masale, let's listen to you, please.
Yeah, my man, thank you for the show. Thank you so much. You see, they will continue to tell the people in Liberia that everybody say America to be heavy. I can tell people the worst thing you think of in the whole world that this America it can happen in. But people will sit in America here and act as if to say, oh yeah, everything is bread and butter here. Before the outgoing, the former ambassador from from America that left, the U.S. ambassador, before he could even sanction McGill, then why he said, even my country, America is corrupt. This country, sorry for the expression, they are damn corrupt. But some people, all they know, oh yes, because I in America, I go to work, I pay my rent, I pay my bill. They care less to know what happening in this country. But some of us, with the kind of places we work, we make sure we get how I can listen to my Liberian news, I listen to American news, and follow all that happening. This country is corrupt. But the people, they won't want to talk it. Today, as the other caller said, the rest we were buying $48 for bed, today we buy this on the $5. The sack of water we're buying $1.50, we buy this $6, $5. No Liberian will say anything, but they will say there and say, our country hard. See why our people going through. Koji can live anywhere. America is not, they play like that hustle ground. Now some people they can't they forget to know that they from back home, they can't go back home today because they tell America to be their home. America, you can't, you work, do something back home so you can go back home tomorrow. They pay and hustle ground here. Thank you for the show, my brother.
All right, thank you. And I would just like to advise each and every one that when you are calling here, we have to be respectful of your opinion. But again, that opinion should not be anything that will lead to violence. No, you just can express yourself, and we'll try to appreciate that. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, Eddie.
Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Yeah, how you doing? This is. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was trying to say is, you see, the people in the bureau, brother, the people don't understand what is happening. I have a European passport. I was sanctioned in America. They say I will not enter. You know, when you have a European passport, you go to you don't need visa to go to America.
Okay.
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I have my European passport. I'm a Spanish citizen. I have a Spanish passport with me. So I went to the States. The first one, second one, I carried my children. I put them in school. So I came back to Spain. So the third time I went, I had a discussion at the entrance. One immigration lady told me, say, you will never enter America. I said, you are lying. You people are corrupt, but you are lying. I'm a European citizen. First of all, I have to take you to the law. I have no right to get visa in this country. I don't need visa in this country. I come here for 90 days and I go back. I can come here for 90 days and I go back. I have my keys here. So you can't tell me that I cannot enter here. So they said, oh, they will sanction you. I said, okay. Then when they took me somewhere, they deported me back. Maybe I'm explaining something to you very important to listen. When they sent me back to Spain, my next flight. When I got to Spain, I went to the consulate in Spain. So I met my lawyer. I have an American lawyer. So I met my lawyer. We filed. Now I'm here. I'm here with them. I filed. They told them, they said, oh no, because you reacted violence with the guy at the immigration border. You are lying. See, it's a discrimination they did to me. Because you know I'm black, but I have my kids here. And I have a European passport. Yes. And you are doing something serious. They rejected me to enter. So when I went to my lawyer deal with them. This is why, you know, I only want to advise Koji. Koji should relax. He's a young boy. Koji should relax himself. He's a very young boy. You don't have to care about that sanction. American sanction is zero. The sanction is zero. Come to your country. I said, they sanction me. Am I not calling you from America?
You're right.
I'm calling you from the States. I'm saying right here, I'm in Reading. I'm calling you from Reading PA. They said I could not enter the country. I said, what? I have my European passport. You said, me, I can't enter America. What the convention said. When I came to my lawyer, my American lawyer, he fired me. But then they said, they let me, when I took my flight, I would go back. My children are there. I have my family there. When I took my flight, I go down to the airport. I go down to Philadelphia, direct from Barcelona to Philadelphia airport. When I go down to the airport, they took my passport. They took my passport. They look at me. They say, I want to see your face. What are you want to look my face for? I was so violent with them to go. I go. I have the right to enter the state. That sanction is nothing. The people are corrupt. Now we the black people, we like praying over there, they scare of American people. I only advise Koji. Koji should relax his head. That thing was sorry today. I saw him when I came. Just like every time I come, I go to work here. I do black job here. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I'm telling you something serious. Our brothers over there, they don't understand the situation. They think America is heaven. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. I'm a police officer. I work for Spanish government. I can't tell you you send somebody to enter.
Wow.
I'm an officer, the same work they are doing in America, the same work I'm doing in Spain. Are you getting me, baby?
Okay.
So, man, I appreciate it. Don't forget about those people. You know, let Unity Party be on their own. That thing, they have started it for a very long time for Koji. They have been behind Koji for a very long time. Koji should only understand that America is not the only priority.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that. And this is what it is. We are right here on this day, and a lot of calls are coming in, and we'll try to entertain these calls as we go through. And it's very much important for all of us. This is where we are, and we are going to work together for the good of this country. And that's the people's home. And when I tell you to not enter, yes, you don't have to. So you just got to leave it like that, and that's what it is. All right? That's their country. Good. Hello, how are you doing? Hello? Hello?
AB, how you doing, sir?
Yeah?
AB, is my regard to Jefferson Kochi and all the Liberian people, you know, the politician from Liberia to come to America, they don't want to speak the truth. And they will speak the truth. The hardship is all over. Only one country there is no hardship, no hunger there, no struggle there. You sleep sound, you don't pay some rent. That only one country.
Where?
Which is heaven.
Why about the grave?
America?
Why about the grave? Because you don't even go there yet. So don't talk about where you not go here. You not go heaven before we talking about that thing.
Okay, that's it. So that one, because nobody will go over there. That's the reason why I'm talking about that. But let me tell you one thing. People are not used to eat chicken feet in America. Now people grabbing it, standing all out to eat it. You can't waste food here like before. This is tough. But the politician, I mean, they can just lie. And let me, for God's sake, you look at this guy Jefferson Kochi, he just lie on him. I mean, that means that other people's son, he coming up, you want to destroy him. But brother Jay, I mean, take courage. Don't feel discouraged. Other people have make it up. They have not yet come to America. America is not the only country. Maybe anybody that get tired with United States, anybody that get tired with United States. I mean, when the person become president for Liberia, our dream will just die down. But someone who don't have any tie with United States, he don't have property there, he have not yet come there before. Trust me, when they get in power, they will put sanction on them. But people that get tired with United States, you see, any politician that get tired with United States, they will never put sanction because the money will be running back in America. You like to courage. Liberia, the only Liberia we have.
Okay.
It will not speak for Liberia. It will not be good for us. Thank you, brother AB.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. We are here hearing majority of the people calling are from the US and the West. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, boss. Go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah. I'm going to the program on the radio today.
And go ahead. We're listening to you, please, quickly.
Yeah. Pertaining the issue they are here is discussing today. The sanction. I want to speak on the way of sanction.
Okay.
Yes. The sanction, as I see it, is a political thing that is in Liberia because sanction, if you can see,
Granny Samaka had problem with the AFL, and the money that was paid was Liberian people money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Liberian people money, and it was misused. And now he is out of the sanction, but he's not placed on the sanction. He can travel to the States and move up and down. President-elect is moving around with people. Yeah, are you hearing me?
Yeah, go on. We are listening to you. Yeah.
Yeah, president-elect, he's making friends with convicted president, someone who is convicted by the American people. So, looking at the sanctions that they are placing in Liberia, like, it seems to me like a politics.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the issue I have on.
Okay, thank you. You know, these are the people who don't normally jail call, but at least when somebody really touch them, they ready to call. You know the points. They try to construct the dots, and of course, that's it. All right, so call us on 0776 104 104 086 500 104. We are right here. Let me get back to this line. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, hello, ma'am. Let's hear from you.
I'm calling for now street.
Okay, go on.
For the session issue, I think the American project beginning with news so. Because when they started from being like you, I think I was making here now. But I will not blame the people. Thank God our beloved person is all in. By the special grace of God, all the things the people did in the election, all the evidence, by the time they get in power, we'll get a few months. I want fair to will go to the American embassy to dig up all the old wounds because the boy is still out. They did the feature the more Liberian.
But why don't want to listen to you? They just want to listen to them and not you.
When you listen to the evidence, but I'm not asking you, brother Ebi. I'm not saying 88% for what I saw today in like politics. It's so disgusting. It's so shameful to the extent that one of coming government will not be able to go to the court for the certificate. It's too shameful.
Mm-hmm.
It's shameful and not shameful, but it's shameful. It's shameful, brother Ebi. Who told the people we own Liberia? Who the indigenous Liberia that one year that stay here? Who owns Liberia? But you know what I mean? Everything happy for a reason. The God that we serve is bigger than our problem. God will be the one more to come. More surprises. They're not the beginning. But more than maybe won't come in.
All right.
But we get also other people will be there too. So
thank you, ma'am, for your contribution. Hello, how are you doing? Quickly. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, sir. Please listen to you. Yeah, we're listening to you. Let's hear from you, Chief.
All right, yeah, Moses from the right again. Listen, you were talking about how would Jefferson address the issue of the sanction.
Mm-hmm.
I think we made a mistake some time ago. You know, when the American embassy accused McGill and the others, the Solicitor General asked that the case be brought to court. He wanted to have his name clarified.
Yeah.
He didn't want the stigma on him. I don't know for what reason, President Weah or the government like you did not go to court. Liberia is a sovereign nation. An embassy represents a sovereign nation. If an ambassador accuses a Liberian citizen of being corrupt, they shouldn't walk away. Go to court and verify it. Go to court. I mean, you guys have the stigma on them that they corrupt when there was no adjudicator of the matter. There was no evidence provided. Somebody just let it because of the American ambassador said the people were corrupt. Listen, man, you don't get accused people for nothing. If somebody claims that the little boy OG is corrupt or he's violent or what, let them provide us evidence.
You're not getting it. Yeah, one thing. Okay, thank you, Chief. But one thing I can tell you that I'm aware of, following the sanctioning of McGill and the rest of the other guys, they did use their legal team to provide pieces of evidence to the very Treasury Department. They sent it to them, explaining their side and giving to that. They said they will review it. It is not about court matter. So when the sanction was being staged as well, and Vani Sherman and the rest of the people were there, one thing the Senate asked for is that let these people provide us with evidence. But one thing they will not do is to provide you with evidence. You know why? Because for them to provide you with evidence don't just come alone. There must be a witness to testify. And they are not willing to bring those witnesses to court. So as a result of that, they will tell you that the sanction, it is not a judicial action. It is just something that meant for change in behavior. Because there is no day that they will ever, and that's the bad part of it, there is no day that they will be able to take that matter to court. Because if I am ready to go to court, now I need my accusers. The accused ones must be seen. And if you say that they XYZ, there must be people who will be able to testify to it. Who are those? So these lobbyists put together lies and take it up and then make it very strong. And then the US just agreed and then decided to do it the way they want to do it. So that's what it is. That matter will never ever come to court. You even want to request them. So the only thing you can do is to just write to them, explain to them that this XYZ that was said, it did not happen. I did not do this. I was not involved in this. So you just write them. If they feel comfortable, they want to take you out, it's left at their volition. The same way is by their own thinking and belief they put you there. And the same belief you must pray that they must have to take it from there. That's how it works. There's nothing about court. The one person saying now talking about, oh, any sanction might get there, and there's that go to court corruption. What the evidence you get to take to court on the basis of that? Okay, let's agree now, right? Magere down there, Bill Tower down there. The government are coming in power now. Let them work with the very American people and say the evidence you get, give it to us to give a clue. Then we'll do our own investigation locally and draw our own indictment void of your evidence. We just need a clue that will give us a link. Then we'll draw up our own indictments, look for our own witnesses who can testify to these allegations that we're talking about here. Let them go through it now. The opportunity is theirs. And when they're ready to do that, they must also go for Prince Johnson own too. So everybody must get it. They must go for Vani Sherman own too. So that everybody will get it because they want to fight corruption. That is what we'll be looking for. The whole thing about I leave it. I want to see it's more political. It's not something that calls for that due process of law. There's no due process business involved in this thing. So you're not here for nothing. You don't here for nothing. There's no due process business involved inside. So that's it. Look, and your United Party people, you're praying for them to say, oh, they must put sanction on AB. You're very useless and stupid for you to be thinking that kind of way. You will be foolish to think that kind of way. You think I'm really scared? You better look for your useless thing and to talk about your useless and on our side that me will be talking about. Foolish kind of people. You think I get them for you, eh? Useless people. Let me get onto the line and talk to this caller. Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, good evening.
Yeah.
This is Ibrahim calling for the United States. Thank you. Welcome back.
Brother. Thank you. Go on. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the show. We listened to it yesterday. Said the other guys will soon be back on.
Yeah. Soon, very soon. Yeah.
Yeah. So we all will be here to support the station and like you were saying, they are in a glass house now.
Mm-hmm.
So we are outside. We will be drinking apple right at them. So no. Maybe this is the fact, right? The president in life were in our country when they were tearing down President Weah every day, a people, every day. His wife, his dead mother. Now one day that old man opened his mouth and said, look, you're discussing issues and not about insults. He never did it. Now his time, look, let him make it and go for the knuckle rich and go get his certificate. Then we're ready now to roll the ball, to center the ball. That's what we'll do. We'll keep that. Look, Abby, look, we were
go there. You see the hypocrisy? You get Prince Joseph Sanction with the same Meninsky Sanction.
Yeah.
Play to play, and no play for play. He went by and did the same play for play. Then he said they were not gay, McGill and Bill his certificate. That didn't make sense. That didn't really make sense to people. You see it? But again, it tells you that these people never had time for the Liberian people, but they just show a goose to us, to the people that were not watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what happening right now. You can't get a certificate. They waited 2 to 3 weeks. So if you take an operation today, you think you'll be able to make it to the inauguration after you address the country? You gotta go to the parliament and address the parliament. So it's a hectic tax, and we'll keep that feet to the fire. 7-7 are on my way to join the 7-7 because I think the least person will be making $500 now.
Yeah.
You see it? So AB, thank you for the show. Before I leave you, for Koji, look, Koji, relax yourself, brother. I think the essential is about don't come to America, but you will not eat. You get that? I think that's all about it. But
okay.
I think we all need to come. We are a suffering country. Liberia is a suffering country, and we all need to come together and move that country forward and say true to power. That's all we need to do. Thank you, my dear brother.
All right, thanks, boss, for your contribution. And let me just read this one here from Rich Boy in Liberia. He says, AB, this is Emmanuel A. Pine. And of course, he says this one regarding the sanction on Koji is to weaken his movement with the younger people of Liberia. The opposition are still in fear of the CDC protest, and they are playing these political strategies, hoping that the CDC will die and will make a comeback in 2029. Certainly, you are 100% right, my brother. So we can go home on this now. And right here on this very dive, but let me just squeeze in Abdul Kane right here. And all right, so let me squeeze in and Abdul Kane right here. All right, I will try to get it on quickly. And okay, so I will get him. All right, subsequently. So let me get him. All right, Abdul, how you doing? How's everything with you, Chief? Yeah, please go ahead quickly. Yeah.
Thank you, AB. I think Mr. Gilman, will you?
Go ahead, I know. Yeah, quickly.
Okay. Let me say this for the record. We do respect the authority of the United States of America, and we believe that they are credible people, and we hope that we give all evidence pointing to all of the things they listed. We know Koji. We're not allow anybody to interpret Koji to us. We are following him. We know what he stands for. He's very innocent of all of those things. If you read the points that they listed, I think we don't want the crap that is the true definition of Koji. He has control over the young people in Monrovia. If that is a crime to get control over the young people of Monrovia, for which the thing they should go after him, then speak to the fact that this identical destination has some political honor too. And for us, we remain committed. Koji is a young person. He stands by his institution. He did nothing wrong, and he will continue to stand by his institution. Thank you.
Thank you, boss. Let me get on to this last caller here, and then we close. I'm right here on this very die. Hello, how are you doing? Quickly. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Please go ahead.
Hey, hello, Evie. What's up?
I'm fine. Quickly. You're the last caller.
Yeah, thank you. This is Boy. I'm calling you from PHP.
Yeah, Boy.
Evie, well, I want to say this. You know, the best thing America can do for Liberia, the only development they can give out Sanction. So, let's take this.
I will say that. The people been doing all kind of development projects here, man. Forget about
no, when we talk about development, let's compare the development aspect with other countries that number one, I will name China. Let's see the difference that what China is doing for us in Liberia, and see the difference that America is doing for us. Let's see the difference that the Japanese people did for us, the Japanese freeway, and other development that they carry on for us, and what America is giving us.
I mean, the Montgomery America project, the road maintenance,
because they destroy they destroy when they were not going to bring Prince Johnson there and Charles said out there to destroy our life. They were not going to be like that. They destroy it, so they needed to repair it.
Because what they did, they didn't build a hydro, they repaired the hydro. Today, we can get affordable current coming from Africa through our beloved President Weah, and why they gave us, can I even give us current in Morovia. So thank you for having me.
Okay.
Let us continue. God will be with every one of us.
All right, thank you. I will say thanks to all of you for this week by the grace of God. And we're going to be back here next week with another edition of the show. Yeah, I've just heard about Gilman. Yeah, I got to check on him. They say he's still here. I just thought he's gone. Anyway, I will check on him. Thanks so much to all of you for the time. And until we are back here, God willing, next week with another edition of the show, do have a pleasant weekend. Bye-bye.
People you place around you in life. I'm Minister Musu Kelele. Led by the Spirit of God. To dedicate a song called our outgoing President of Liberia. President George Mane Blessing Weah. Listen to me.